Open your browser and search for CDSL login. Select the official CDSL website from the search results. If you're already registered for CDSL Easiest, simply log in using your credentials. If not, click on to register for Easiest to start the registration process. On the registration page, enter your DMAT account details. You'll need your DPID and client ID, both of which can be found through your broker. Once entered, accept the declaration and click Continue. Next, verify your identity by entering the OTPs sent to your registered mobile number and email address. After successful verification, create a username and set up your security question. Once completed, submit your registration request. Your CDSL Easiest registration is now complete. Please note that account activation may take up to 24 hours, subject to verification by your depository participant. Once your CDSL Easiest account has been activated, return to your browser and search for CDSL Easiest. Open the login page from the search results. On the login screen, enter the username you created during registration. Your temporary password will be sent to your registered email address by CDSL once your account has been authenticated. Enter the username and temporary password. Then click Login. To verify your identity, enter the OTP received on your registered mobile number or email address and click Validate. You will now be prompted to create a new password. Enter the temporary password received via email as your old password and then create a new password of your choice. Your password must contain at least 8 characters, including one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special character. Once your password has been updated, return to the CDSL Easiest login page and sign in using your username and newly created password. To verify your identity, enter the OTP received on your registered mobile number or email address and click Validate. After successful verification, you will be redirected to the CDSL portal. If any pop-up appears, simply close it to continue. Next, navigate to Miscellaneous and select Edit Trusted Accounts. Click on Add Trusted Account. You will now be required to enter the buyer's BOID. If you're selling your shares to Precize, enter the BOID provided by Precize on your screen. After entering the BOID, click Submit and confirm the request by clicking OK on the pop-up. Your trusted account request has now been submitted. At this stage, the status will show as pending for authentication. Please note that your depository participant must approve this request before you can proceed further. The authentication process may take up to 24 hours. Once the status is updated and approved by your DP, you can continue with the remaining steps. Once the buyer's BOID has been authenticated by your DP, on the CDSL portal navigate to Miscellaneous. From the drop-down menu, select BO Linking and then click on BO Linking Setup. You will now be required to enter the buyer's BOID. If you are selling your shares to Precize, enter the BOID displayed on your screen. Next, enter the buyer's PAN. If you are selling to Precize, use the PAN displayed on your screen. Once the details have been entered, click Submit. You will see a confirmation message stating that the BO seller-buyer link setup has been completed successfully. Click OK to continue. After the setup is complete, you will receive an SMS containing a link to authenticate the off-market added beneficiary. Open the link and enter your own DMAT account number. Then, click Submit. You will now see 3 available options. Select BO Seller Link. Tick the checkbox, then click on Generate OTP. Enter the OTP received on your registered mobile number and click Accept. Once the verification is successful, you will see a confirmation message stating that the selected transaction has been accepted successfully. The next step is the stamp duty payment. Before proceeding, please ensure you are using a supported bank account. Commonly supported banks include Kotak Mahindra Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, Union Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, and Punjab National Bank. If you do not have an account with one of these banks, you may use the bank account of an immediate family member, provided you have access to complete the transaction. To make the stamp duty payment, first add CDSL as a beneficiary in your banking application using the details displayed on your screen. Enter the beneficiary details as follows. Account name, Central Depository Services Limited. Bank name ICICI Bank. Branch Nariman Point, Mumbai. IFS C code ICIC 0000104. Account type current account. For the account number, enter CDSD, followed by your 16-digit demat account number without any spaces. Once the beneficiary has been successfully added, make the stamp duty payment via NEFT through your banking application. As a reference, a holding value of 10,000 rupees typically requires a stamp duty payment of 5 rupees. Please ensure that the account number is entered correctly, as it must contain CDSD, followed by your 16-digit demat account number. Once the payment has been completed successfully, you can proceed with the remaining steps of the share transfer process. Once the BO seller buyer link setup has been completed, return to the CDSL portal and navigate to Transaction. Select Setup and scroll down to Bulk Setup. Enter the date on which you wish to transfer your shares. Under Counter BOID, select the BOID of the buyer. If you are selling your shares to Precize, select the Precize BOID. For Entity Identifier, select NA. Scroll down and click the plus icon to add ISIN details. Under Account ISIN, select the ISIN corresponding to the shares you wish to sell. Next, enter the quantity of shares you would like to transfer and the total transaction amount. For Reason for Trade, select Off-Market Sale/Purchase. In the Remarks field, enter Off-Market. Select Electronic as the payment mode. If you are selling your shares to Precize, enter the bank details exactly as displayed on your screen. Please ensure these details are entered exactly as provided if Precize is the buyer. For the date of transfer, enter the date on which you are initiating the sale. Once all the details have been entered, click OK. Then click Submit and confirm the request by clicking OK on the pop-up message. Finally, click Verify and confirm the verification request. Next, navigate to Miscellaneous and select Edit Profile. Scroll down and set up your security questions. Enter and confirm your answers, then click Submit. You will be required to enter a 6-digit verification code. The first 3 digits should be taken from the OTP sent to your registered mobile number, and the last 3 digits should be taken from the OTP sent to your registered email address. Please note that OTP generation may take some time. If you do not receive the OTP immediately, please wait a few minutes before trying again. Once the verification is complete, your security questions will be successfully configured. Next, return to Miscellaneous and select Reset PIN. Choose your security question, enter the corresponding answer, and click Submit. A temporary PIN will be sent to your registered email address. Please note that this email may take up to 24 to 48 hours to arrive. Once you receive the PIN, navigate to Miscellaneous and select Change PIN. Enter the PIN received via email as your old PIN and create a new PIN of your choice. Please note that your PIN must be a 7-character alphanumeric value. Once completed, click Submit. After your PIN has been successfully updated, return to Transaction and select Setup. Scroll down and select the checkbox corresponding to the shares you wish to transfer. Click Commit and enter the OTP received on your registered contact details, then click Submit. You will then be prompted to enter the new PIN you created. Enter the PIN and click OK. Your share transfer request has now been successfully submitted. You will receive a debit confirmation message from CDSL, typically before 10 p.m. on the day of transfer. Please share a screenshot of this debit confirmation message with the Precize customer support team. Once received, our team will complete the remaining settlement process, and the amount will be credited to your registered bank account within 24 to 48 business hours. For all required details and reference information, please refer to the description below. Thank you for your time and patience.